When I was younger, I was generally motivated by extrinsic reasons, so that made me feel a bit, very successful in the way of I would reach all my goals, but I wasn't happy. It took me a very long time to find out how to do things not only for the final goal and the reward, but for my internal happiness. What I was reading about, no, yeah, what I was listening about this Hungarian um, man, sorry, I cannot pronounce his last name, was is that motivation should have like two sources, like intrinsic and extrinsic um, reasons. On and my lack of intrinsic reasons was what made me be successful in terms of reaching the goals, but not feeling happy about that. And how I changed this was when I started doing different things. For example, art through paint. When I'm painting, I don't really think about the result. I don't really think, oh, this is gonna look good or bad. It's just like I get, I don't know, stuck into that activity and I don't really track anything but what I'm doing. So the lack of my internal motivation was what made me feel unhappy about the results. Through arts and also dancing and also doing outdoor activities, I hike and I find myself very focused on the hiking because I cannot really be distracted because I will step and it can be dangerous. So after, like, I don't know, maybe hiking for 1, 2, 3 hours, I don't really track what time is it, what's going on outside. Sometimes it happened that I'm hiking, I don't even recall that it's a storm coming, just because I'm so focused on what I'm doing that I kind of get isolated from the whole world. So I can see myself in a kind of flow at that time. Same as when I dance, same as when I paint or do any sorts of craft. As regards my personal learning network, sometimes when I get stuck into Pinterest, I can spend hours and hours, and I don't see that like a very good flow, but it happens. Same as Instagram. It's not that I check so much people's, but sometimes people put videos or I don't know, activities or craft a lot on Instagram, so I can get stuck on that for a very long time. And also, it happens the same with TED Talks, like this Hungarian man, what he was talking about. I think I got a bit like um, focused too much on his chatting because I was very interested in what he was saying. So it can happen to me also that if I'm watching a video about someone talking about something that I'm interested in, I can get into this flow, what I would say intellectual flow. Um, Also, sometimes during this program, it happens to me that I lose track of time and I completely forgot about anything else because I'm so concentrated on the activity. Not all the time, but it happens. Well, as I said before, I was very attracted by the TED Talk that the Hungarian man presented, the way he sees flows or the way he describes it, and then also about this graph when he put where are the challenges and the skills and like different experiences we have along our life. And I was really trying to think how can I move my my daily activities towards flow and relaxation and not so much about boredom and control, which are not are good in a way because we all need to have some boredom in our life just to enjoy um, arousal, but not too much. So I was very captivated by this, by his theories, and I studied. Every time I'm interested in something, I try to search more. So I went to Wikipedia and see his story and how he got into the theory, and I learned a bit more than um, what was assigned to read. So I think this was a pretty good case.